bum bum. Is the sound working on this? Is the sound working on this? Dum dum bum bum. Bum dum bum 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 bum. Hello. This is just a test. Please do watch if you feel like it. I'm just testing out some equipment with an idea that I've got brewing in my festering mind. So let me test out this equipment and see if it's going to do what I want it to do. And also, I got to check out that boring copyright bullshit. Have I got anyone watching? Let's have a look. No one is watching. I think that sounds like a good moment to kind of get started, really, if no one's watching. So, in my New Year's resolutions kind of plans and things like that, I wanted to do a kind of podcast, radio show, thingy, whatever. And I've recently just moved flat and I've got a bunch of CDs that I'm going to get rid of. So I thought I might do a bit of a radio show, podcast, music thing, whatever you want to call it, featuring some of these CDs I'm going to get rid of. So the first CD in the pile, here you go, is the PWEI product 1986 to 1994. So that's Pop Will Eat Itself, a kind of greatest hits album. It's a double album. I think I'm going to play something from the first album, and let's see if it works. That's one. Oh, that's a bit noisy, isn't it? But never mind. We're lo-fi punk rock. Anyone who's going to watch me isn't going to mind the kind of lo-fi punk rock kind of vibe. Are you? Are you? I just headbutted the thing there. I'm just going to put the There you go. So I've got the chat on. If you want to chat, let's see. Okay. Let's let's get on with. It hasn't got the number. It's got the time the tracks are. Oh right, okay. I've worked my way around it. So let's get on with a Pop Will Eat Itself. Pop Will Eat Itself. I was a big fan of Pop Will Eat Itself, and it's well worth listening to the Pop Will Eat Itself discography. Because it's a very interesting listen, because as you can hear, they start off as a guitar band and end up as a mainly electronic band. And, Clint Poppy ends up writing some great music for films, which is, is you. at the beginning, you'd never imagine that Clint Poppy would be the next door neighbour to Trent Reznor, and he would actually end up being nominated for Oscars. You wouldn't have imagined that. So let's see, what am I going to put on? Okay, yeah, I see what track I'm going to put on. I've got to manipulate the CD player. Let's see if I can lower myself down, and you number one thing you don't want is dead air. So here I am manipulating the CD player to the first track in the DBSB broadcasting. Is it broadcasting if there's no one watching? That is an eternal question. Let's just put this song on and see if it attracts some bees to the honey. Okay, right. Let's see. So I'm going for the Pop Will Eat Itself's cover version of Love Missile, Love F111. Is that working? Can you hear?
Woo! Come on, everybody! Bop, bop, ma, boo, bop. Thank you, ma'am. US bombs cruising overhead. There goes my love rocket red. Shoot it up, shoot it up. Who's been sleeping in my bed? Goldilocks giving poppies. Yeah! Built to shoot it up. And my F111 is gonna shoot it up. Thank you, ma'am. Got to shoot. Shoot it up. 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 Shoot it. Shoot it up. Shoot it. Shoot it up. Shoot it up. Shoot it. Shoot it up. Shoot it. Shoot it up. Let's someone else. Let's someone else. Get something else. I'm not a
There you go. That was Pop Will Eat Itself. My Love Missile, F111. Yes, rather. That's not too bad. If you're in the local area, check out the charity shops, because this will be in the charity shop very soon. And it's a very early Pop Will Eat Itself, doing their kind of beatbox thing, early beatbox stuff. It's quite interesting listening to them in their their early stuff. They're very much guitar band, and then ended up being electronic band. That was in the, we've got a guitar, we've got an electronic drum machine and a sampler, let's mess around with it, which is quite an interesting place to be. So let me I'm just gonna go to the next song and cue it up. Let's see. Right, just a minute. 1, 2, 3. So the next album, I was kind of not quite sure if I was or wasn't going to charity shop this. I'm still. This may or may not be in the charity shop, but it is the Smurfs Go Pop. It's a really weird album. It's the Smurfs doing cover versions of pop songs, and some of them aren't exactly children friendly. So I think I'm going to. Is this perhaps the GABA hit that got the highest rating in the UK charts? Who knows? Let's see. Is anyone watching? Still, no one is watching. No one cares. So maybe I should just go straight into some GABA for... Is it working?
I got a little puppy, little dog in my
So there you have it. The Smurfs cover version of I want to be a hippie and I want to get high, but changed to you know what I can't get rid of this album. You really have to hear the version. Don't stop smurfing, which is don't stop moving, which again is a very rude song in the original, but they smurfed it right up. So let's go on to the next. I think that's not going to go into the charity shop. Now, next we have Shizuru versus Shizuru. Shizuru versus Shizuru. Digital hardcore. I'm not sure what track. I'm just gonna go for a bit of random action. Let me press the random button. I'm a big fan of DHR, but when you actually going to listen to it? Come on, tell me. If you're watching this, there's still no one watching this. When are you going to listen to DHR? Let's just hit the random button. I'm going to get this to go in, and then I'm going to hit the random button. Okay, the random button has been hit. Okay, let's see what we got.
Yeah. Come on, let's go. Yeah, baby, give it to me. Ooh, baby, you smell so fine. Ooh, baby, you smell so fine.
If you're watching, please say hello.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby, baby, you smell so fine. Ooh, baby, baby, you smell so fine. Ooh, baby. Yeah, baby.
There you have it. A bit of Shizuru there from on DHR Records. Noisy, shouty, and all that kind of stuff. Yes. There you go. There's the cover. Keep your eyes out in the local charity shop for that. Although I might discog it and see how much it's worth. Oh, he's a naughty boy. Yeah, whatever. So the next thing that was in the pile was Rigsby. This is from, I can't remember anything about this. So again, we're going to be on random. And this, I believe, has a friend of mine from childhood drumming on it. I'm not sure what it is. I think vaguely I remember it as a kind of bit of a indie thing. Let's check if the random button is working, and then we'll see what we've got. The random button is on. So let's see. So this is Rigsby, which has a school friend drumming on it. Let's go for it. Let's see.
He's a driving instructor from Harrogate, a cock up test by trade. Oh, you know who has got himself in another mess. Do you know why? Because he says he's the best, yeah. Butterfingers, oh, Butterfingers, he's back, he's back. Oh, Butterfingers, oh, Butterfingers, he's back, he's Battenberg, Derry Lee. That sounds nice for tea. He loves her from the bottom of his slippery heart. He has no past, and his life is just a farce, yeah. Butterfingers, oh, Butterfingers, he's back, he's back. Oh, Butterfingers.
Bigsby there with Butterfingers. I think that definitely sounds of an era. Of an era. I think a childhood friend of mine was playing the drums on that. And you know what? I think I'm going to put that on the think about it pile. I know I'm not supposed to put stuff in the think about it pile, but you know, sometimes you should think about these things before you actually do these things. So there you go. It's there with the Smurfs. Is that a good thing? Is that a good place to be? They could be in a pile that's going to go to the charity shop, which includes Pop Will Eat Itself and Shizuru on DHR recordings, or they could end up on the pile with the Smurfs, which might not be going to the charity shop. Oh, it's a tricky thing. Anyway, let's get. This is the next record CD, and I saw this band way back in 1999 in North Carolina, in Wilmington. No, was that South Carolina? Or North Carolina? No, I think it's North Carolina. North Carolina, Wilmington, North Carolina. So this is this band, Nano Frog. I think I remember very little of what they've. Yeah, I remember I really liked them at the time. That's an important thing. And I'm going to press the random button again, and we'll see what happens. Just a minute, I'm just bending down now to press random. I have pressed the random button, and I'm just pressing play. Have I pressed play? Yes. Sorry, there was a slight element of dead air then. Let's just try and get this right, okay? Random pressed, play, do next, and play. And let's see what Nano Frog. What a Nano Frog are gonna do.
Sounds the same. You think this is a game? What you say isn't true. 'Cause what I say is what I do.
We're getting a bonus second track there because they played quite quickly then. there you have it. A bit of Nano Frog, 2 tracks from Nano Frog, and you know what? I think I'm going to send that to a friend of mine. I think he may appreciate. Shizero have just leapt behind the media console, but we'll not give them the benefit that they require. Anyway, yeah. So Nano Frog, that was all right. But I got a friend, I think, who would really like that. So I might send that to him. And I've got a feeling this is going to be the last tune because my dinner is cooking at the moment. So let's see. This is going to be a last track. So I give this a like just to show me that you're there, or say hello in the comments. This is Mud Sons, which is a collaboration, if I remember rightly, between the rapper Disraeli and what's his name? A Canadian rapper who does lots of scientific-based raps. Oh God, all the times to forget what his. But Disraeli, he does lots of intelligent rap, and what is his name? The Canadian rapper. Come on! In the comments, someone in the comments say hello, and you know who the rapper is. Sorry, I've had a few beers today. You know who the rapper is. I've forgotten his name, but I'm going to press random again, and then press play. And we'll see what happens.
I jump from the swings and catch jokes on the way down, taking my mentality back to the playground to act like I'm 8 now. Mr. Mischievous me, start bollock, naked, giggling meaninglessly. What's he doing, mummy? Licking an ice dolly, digging the way folks consider me quite oddly. Just try and stop me. I bet you can't, matey. I'm past caring, herring down the pier, half crazy. With security giving me the knock new. My boss, who's this dude bathing in the log flume, dangling off at the ticket office with the honest expression. Honestly, somebody should cover his modesty. Come on, arrest him for his infractions, for being naked on a tourist attraction. Come on, slinging words like some sort of assassin. I can't catch all that he's chatting, but it's something like fucking orderly fashion. I'm audibly passionate. Only the mortuary will force me to abdicate until my breath's cut by the claws of the hands of fate. I'll keep screaming my thoughts to the crashing waves like fuck it. I've got nothing to prove, nothing to do can stop me sticking my tongue in the groove. It's wondrous, the unpredictable diction delivered by Dizzy and Baba Brinkman. We're singing fuck it. I've got nothing to prove, nothing to do can stop me sticking my tongue in the groove. It's wondrous, the unpredictable diction delivered by Dizzy and Baba Brinkman. I heard a call of enticement from the guys on the golf course. They wanted me to chase balls for them, but I couldn't fall for it, cause I gotta have a colorful life like licorice all sorts. That's why I don't roll with unoriginal cyborgs. This is my course, and I'm trying to make some serious moves. I tried to pick up a chick with the clearest blue eyes when I was passing through Syracuse, but she refused. Said she could only be with the man that she felt nearest to, and I was on the move, and this was very true. So I bid farewell to this incredible pair of boobs and carried through. I'm only taking risks that I'm prepared to lose, and occasional relationships I cherish too. But really, what's a free spirit to do? Every few days I find myself in a new place, and I can't fit a woman in my suitcase, so I do what it takes in my own foolish way, and it usually makes the souffle taste a little more gourmet. So you might hear some stories if I tour your way. You can call me a whore, but it's your mistake, cause I'm just in it for enjoyment. I don't live to fornicate. That was the bar late. Fuck it. I've got nothing to prove, nothing you do can stop me sticking my tongue in the groove. It's wondrous, the unpredictable diction delivered by Dizzy and Baba Brinkman. I'm like, fuck it. I've got nothing to prove, nothing you do can stop me sticking my tongue in the groove. It's wondrous, the unpredictable diction delivered by Dizzy and Baba Brinkman. I am the kind of man that militant blokes punch, but I Won't change my name like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I'm sick of the most punks getting slapped with injunctions for attracting sumptuous lasses with smashing pumpkins.
Manic street preacher screaming in speaker's corner like a panic beekeeper with an avid speech disorder.
Dramatically more delirious, I flow so furiously, my hormone overdoses are known to disorder, period.
Of course we're serious, deep thinking philosopher lyricist with commentary as critic as Pete Doherty's
And we
lyricist.
keep flipping scripts cause we're both showstoppers with more balls than a couple of Harlem Globetrotters.
These bros drop flows hotter than animal fetuses, ending cannibal theses with Avril Lavigne
This
disses.
necrophiliac rap molested a brilliant classic. I can serve the head of Sylvia Plath on a silver platter and still be in fashion. And this is the line that Rowan is supposed to say, but he's got nothing in cause he never says anything
Yo,
anyway.
they call me Baba cause I'm babbling some bullshit to get your girlfriend gathering in to suckle upon my massive name.
Here's the Disraeli line that's just funky, but I'm crap at these accents from the West Country.
Yo, it's your host, is Radiant, I'm the verbose Canadian, cramming so many literary references into my dense shit that no one's quite getting my sentences and it doesn't quite fit into this shit.
Hey, fuck it, I've got nothing to prove. Nothing you do can stop me sticking my tongue in the groove. It's wondrous, the unpredictable diction delivered by Dizzy and Baba Brinkman. We're singing fuck it, I've nothing you do can stop me. I've got nothing to prove. It's wondrous, nothing you do can stop me sticking my tongue in the unpredictable diction by Dizzy and Baba Brinkman. We're singing fuck it, I've got nothing to stop me sticking my tongue in the wondrous, unpredictable diction delivered by Dizzy and Baba, Dizzy and Dizzy and Baba, Dizzy and Baba Brinkman. We're singing fuck it, I've got nothing to prove. Nothing you do can stop me sticking my tongue in the groove. It's wondrous, the unpredictable diction delivered by Dizzy and Baba Brinkman.
There you go. It well, obviously, I had to just wait until the rap was on, and then one of the rappers would say their name. It's a rap thing. Of course, it's Baba Brinkman. It's well worth having a look. He does some interesting raps, and also Disraeli. Disraeli is. Look up Disraeli. He's a good guy, but. I'm afraid it's still going on the charity shop pile. Does that make me a bad person? I don't know. Whatever. I've got limited space. I've moved flats, and I need to keep the space clear. So the next thing that was in the pile was by It's a YouTube legend, Z Moulton. Let's see. It's called Timeline, and I think this is songs that are recorded between the year 2000 and 2004. He's a guy that I've met several times. I met him in Las Vegas. Oh yes. I met Z Moulton in Las Vegas and went to see the comedy legend that is what's his name? I'm terrible with names. This is not doing me any good. This is it. This talking off the top of my head. Comedy legend. What's his name? He did Eat It. If I was getting some interaction from the one person that is watching, I see on my main screen that I've had 6 people looking. Thank you, 6 people. And there's one constant. I think I've got a lot of people dipping in and out. And there's Mr. Number One. You are number one for watching Weird Al Yankovic. That's who it is. I had to redirect my imagination. So, yeah, I went and saw Weird Al Yankovic in Las Vegas on one of his tours. In fact, this would be 10 years ago this year. It was on my 40th birthday when I went to the Burning Man. I went to the Burning Man before my for my 40th birthday, and then went and met up with the legendary Zach Moulton at in Las Vegas, and we went and saw Weird Al Yankovic. I'd been to Las Vegas one time before that, and yes, it was quite good fun. But I'd been with a guy who's a very typical northern guy. He didn't suffer fools gladly. He didn't suffer fools gladly or with annoyance. And Las Vegas is probably the worst town to do that, to have that kind of attitude. So going there with Z, who is Australian, and he has the I've got money to burn in my pocket and I'm going to have fun attitude. It was excellent. It kind of changed the vibe. Changed the vibe of Las Vegas. Had great fun. After we'd gone to see Weird Al Yankovic, Z was like, right, quick, right, I really want to get a limousine. Let's hire a limousine. I was going, but it's 3 a.m. We're in Las Vegas. We can get whatever we want, whenever we want in Las Vegas. I was going, all right, maybe. And he said, right, okay, we'll get a limousine, and then we can stand out of the sunroof and wave our hands in the air and drive along the main drag of Las Vegas. So he found somewhere, and he said, yeah, that's what we want to do. And they said, no, I'm sorry, they've recently banned limousines with sunroofs because the amount of injuries we've had from people who have been drunk and waving their arms about out of the sunroof along the main drag, it's ruined it for everyone. So we didn't get that in the end, but we did have a good time. I had a go on the spinny wheel thing. I didn't win any money on it. I'm exactly what they're looking for in a casino. I'm an idiot. But, yeah, had great fun. It was a good time had by one and all. So this is going to be one of the songs from his Timeline CD. Let's have a look and see what happens if I press random.
I gave Adam a $10 bill, so he took a skate down to Summer Hill, and then he bought a long neck or two. I did not know like Adam would do. So he stood at the top of the higher side, and he went dropped in. He tried to grind. It didn't work out exactly as planned. Testicle grind. You understand? Oh shit, your testicle grind. It's the last thing that's on your mind. Wow, hell, my testicle grind. What you gonna do that you will find? Testicle grind, it's a testicle grind. It's the one on the mind you left behind. Oh shit, it's testicle grind. Testicle grind, it's a testicle grind. It's the one on the mind you left behind. Oh, your testicle grind.
Come on back. Hold on my shoulders. Get up. I'll do the brakes if you like. You got a steer. Hang on, I can feel the cardboard going funny. We don't want to cake all over the road. No.
through your testicle grind. Born on the outskirts of your mother's mind. And while you're walking in the grave you're born, just remember Elvis is on your testicle grind. And on the Tuesday you might find many a walking, talking soul. On that Tuesday the day unfolds. Born on that testicle, your testicle grind. Born on the Monday like your belly could wine. Born in the Wednesday with that testicle force. And like the pen you wrote that letter I wrote. Born on that testicle grind.
Oh, nearly landed on your back. Nearly smashed the window.
So there you have it, Testicle Grind from the Z Morton. So yeah, that was good. All right. That's kind of, if you like your Mr. Bungle, that kind of funk thing, you might like a bit of Mr. Z Morton. You know, obviously, if you do really like these things, please do put a comment and let me know. And if I haven't charity shopped them, I will let you know. So here is a cover version. I think every busker knows this song. I saw this is by Mike Flowers Pops, and I was at the Reading Festival one year when Neil Young was playing, and while Neil Young was playing, I was busily in another tent watching the Mike Flowers Pops, and it was good fun.
That be the word on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it before, but you've never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you. And all the roads that lead us there are winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. And baby, are you gonna be the one that saves me? And after all, you're my wonder wall. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you. And all the roads that lead you there are winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. And baby, are you gonna be the one that saves me? And after all, you're my wonder wall.
There you go. The only acceptable time to listen to Wonderwall is when it's easy listening. I think this is going to be the last track because my dinner is coming. So this is something by the Kodo Drummers. And they are something rather spectacular. Again, I'm going to do random. I remember seeing the Kodo Drummers when I was about 13, 14 maybe, at the Fairfield Halls in Croydon, and they started the thing. Oh, I'm getting some weird fold back thing. So maybe I'll just press play rather than reminiscing with strangers. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was the Kodoru Drummers. I'm getting a very difficult latency. So the speaking is tricky. So I think I'm going to finish now. Oh, that's very annoying. Look, I got 2 people watching. No, there's just one now. But I got a thumbs up. Oh, it's tricky. Look, all right, let's go for one last track. So this is from the Goldie Looking Chain, greatest hits. Put that in here. And I do enjoy the Goldie Looking Chain, but there is that air of novelty about them. So let's see which one. I think I know which one I'm gonna go for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully, this should be 420 properly friendly in the UK style.
Alright, Clark, what are you doing, Spa? Let's have a look at your mobile phone there. It's fucking posh, isn't it?
Yeah, I got it from a place what sells phones. It's got 3 ringtones, that's the name for the ring. There's this one, right? Hang on.
That's fucking sick, Spa.
Yeah, right. There's this one, right? That's the theme tune from Bullseye. But mostly, I bought it for this. Check this one out, Clyde.
Burned a new hole in my tracksuit today. Smoking soap bar without an ashtray. Red hot nylon dripping on my skin. I ripped the fucker off and threw it in the bin. Soap bar's cheap and so's my clothes. They gotta be cause of all the fucking holes. It tastes like shit and it makes you cough. And it's the fucking rubber in it that gets you off.
Yeah, I smoke soap bar with lots of bits of plastic. I leaves mine in it cause it tastes fantastic. Skunk costs too much, I can't see the appeal. Love smoking Port Rocky soap bar or Gold Seal. Smoke Rocky in a bong, bucket of hot knives. Bacon in a cake for your mum as a surprise. I smokes green and it's gone in an instant. But soap bar lasts cause it's fucking consistent.
Smoking on a soap bar in the sky. I smoke soap bar till I fucking die. Before I die and I lay to rest. I smoke soap bar's the best. Last night I went out driving in my car. I sparked up a fat spliff of fucking soap bar. A blim burn burnt right down to my dick. And while I was distracted, I fucking crashed into a brick wall. The car was fucking battered, the bonnet flipped up and the windscreen shattered. You're better off smoking the green instead, cause it don't blim burn and it's better for your head.
Soap bar, sitting in a deep sweat thinking I gotta get some Rocky for the weekend. The sight of draw excites me, stick it in a bong. Light it up and chuck a fucking whitey. Burning holes in my traggy. This shit always happens when I'm smoking fucking Rocky. You heard it on the news, you seen it on the telly. Add up for moving soap bar down fucking Liz Swery.
Gotta do it like a new, cause like it's the fucking thing to do.
I used to smoke skunky but it was far too smelly, man.
Smoking on a soap bar in the sky. I smoke soap bar till I fucking die. Before
Before I die, I'm laid to rest. I smoke so that's the best. Most soap comes from fucking Holland. They make it out of oil and tyres and pollen. Diesel, mirror bar, flat press too. These are types of soap bar available to you. These little bits of plastic you find inside, you can use those as a quality guide. The standard of soap bar that you are smoking, the more bits of plastic means the better the token.
Eat a hash cake, but wait a while, it'll take a better now. Range or versatile, you can burn it, eat it, or smoke it in a spliff. Space shake, straw gatos, you knows it, Delia Smith. Lying in your bed, dropping blimps on your pubes. Selling draw to your mates, but it's really oxo cubes. When you're coking up draw, be quick, don't linger, cause it's really fucking hot and it'll burn your fingers.
This bloke said to me, you haven't got a clue about the damage the soap bar can do to you. I tried to see things from his point of view, but I couldn't fit my head up his asshole too. The bloke was wrong, I knows my stuff. I knows if I smoke it, I'm gonna feel rough. My lungs are fucked and my throat is raw, cause the thing about soap bar is fucking hardcore. Smoking on a soap bar in the sky, I smoke soap bar till I fucking die. Before I die, I'm laid to rest. I'm gonna smoke soap bar, that's the best. Well, anyway, I think it's better myself to lean forward when smoking the soap bar, as you're less likely to burn yourself. You know what I mean, innit?
Check it out, man. I got some quality fucking gold seal for you, innit?
Save up all them little bits of plastic while you find inside, right? And then fucking stick them in a teapot. Makes a lovely cup of tea, like that's what
I do. You stick a fag in a microwave, or you cook it up and you stick the drawer on top. Then you rams in a bong, then you rams a bong in your fucking head.
Yeah, that's like my fucking lungs feel like they're fucking collapsing sometimes from the soap bar, like, you know.
I like.
There you go. You have it from the GLC crew soap bar on the power of that one song. You know what? This isn't going to the charity shop. And there you have it for today. The latence enlarged DBSB broadcasting radio show of CDs I might take to the charity shop. And yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye.